All right, so this question says, Alan gave Bob half of his jelly beans. Bob gave Carl 2/3 of what he received from Alan. Carl gave David 3/5 of what he received from Bob. If David received 18 pieces, how many pieces did Alan have originally? Okay, so to do this problem, we're going to work backwards. I'm going to make the first sentence red, so it's easily recognizable. I'm going to make the second sentence blue. And the third sentence green. All right, now I'll make a table. There, it says David received 18 pieces. So we'll write 18. It also says Carl gave David 3/5 of what he received from Bob. So those 18 pieces must be 3/5 of what he received from Bob. Now we'll try to figure out how much he received from Bob. All of the fifths. These fifths are not equal, but this circle is supposed to represent all of the fifths that Carl received from Bob. Now I'll highlight 3 of them, or shade in 3 of them. There. So if 18 is 3/5, we divide 18 by 3, we will get the value of 1/5. 18 divided by 3 is 6, so each fifth must be 6, which includes the other ones. There. So altogether, Carl received 30 jelly beans from Bob, or 30 pieces. Okay, so the blue sentence states that Bob gave Carl 2/3 of what he received from Alan. Carl received 30 jelly beans, or 30 pieces. So those 30 pieces must be 2/3 of what Bob received from Alan. We'll draw another circle to represent the thirds. There, again, these will not be equal, but they're still thirds that I'm trying to represent. There. Carl received 2/3 of what Bob received from Alan. And those 2/3 are 30 pieces. 30 divided by 2 for 2/3 is 15. So each third must represent 15. Okay. So that means Bob received 45 pieces from Alan. Now we're trying to figure out how many pieces Alan had originally. It said Alan gave Bob half of his jelly beans. If 45 is half, then if we just multiply 45 by 2, we'll get 90, which is what Alan had originally. So write Alan had 90 jelly beans right originally. Okay, now we can check our work. We're working from left to right. So the red sentence says Alan gave Bob half of his jelly beans. Half of 90 is 45. We know that Bob received 45 jelly beans. Now it says Bob gave Carl 2/3 of what he received from Alan. 45 divided by 3 for thirds would be 15. 2 times 15 is 30, which is what Carl received. Now, if Carl gives David 3/5 of what he received from Bob, 1/5 of 30 is 6. And 3 times 6 is 18. And we know that David received 18 pieces. So our conclusion, Alan had 90 jelly beans, is correct.